Thanks for yesterday. Most of you guys shared what went down during the weekend with you and your family. Thank you for that. Today we're just going to talk about, or quickly talk about, what I have for you today. Okay, the news I have for you today. Welcome to my channel, guys. Bobrisky sacks Titus, the new Gateman. His reason was because he suspects that this guy is chatting with Jacob. He says, guys, let me gist you. I've sent Titus away from my house. He was communicating with Jacob through text and calls. He said he was communicating with Jacob through text and calls, so I have to sack him. This is the problem with a lot of people. Now, we still have Mercy Johnson in the line. I'm still going to talk about Mercy Johnson, okay? But let me just quickly say this before I jump on to the next news. This is the problem working with people. A lot of people or bosses always feel like you're here to beg them, or you're rendering the service as a means for them to help you. A service you're meant to get paid for. A lot of people have been taken advantage of, and a lot of people have been seen as rags because of they came to work with you, or they are working with you, but in actual fact they are offering a service. Okay, in communicating with Jacob or whoever is communicating with, as long as this guy is doing his job, there's one thing with Bobrisky. He's always thinking that he's so important that, you know, if you take a step, as long as he's paying you, he has the right to, you know, do whatever with you, which is very, very bad. I don't know what must have gone wrong between both of them, but I just want to say this about bosses. This is the reason why working with people is very, very crazy. Here in Nigeria, I don't know overseas, but here in Nigeria, it's mad. And that brings me to the question. Let me know if this happens over there in abroad. How is working with people like? Are you being treated like nothing? Or people just employ, sack, and just give flimsy excuses? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, moving on to the next news is Mercy Johnson. First thing we heard was that Mercy Johnson deleted her husband's picture and the one she took herself. And what do you expect after deleting your husband's picture? On everything is pictures on your Instagram page. I mean, what prompted you to post it before? Then after posting it, you deleted everything. Later on, she came back. It was a fan who drew my attention to this yesterday, okay? And shout out to that fan. Most stories that we've heard, divorce stories, begins like this, by them unfollowing each other, and after unfollowing each other, they delete the pictures on the page. Is it that the lady deletes the picture or the guy deletes the picture? And later on, she uploaded this and she started bashing people who ask her to, you know, take her marriage out of social media. I respect Mercy Johnson so much. I mean, she's one of the few that I respect so much. But she came back, posted this picture and says, okay, oh, there is God, oh, in this new year, wish me better now. That's not happening. Is it your delete? It is not happening, but people have to talk. Maybe you guys have some disagreement and you just go on social media and start deleting pictures because you're angry at that point. It is not like you guys wouldn't solve the issue, but because you're angry, we're human beings, because you're angry, you just went on that just to send a message to him or to make him feel angry. Just went on social media and start deleting his picture, and maybe later on you guys settle it. Then you start reposting his picture. I think a lot of people are getting this wrong. I respect Mercy Johnson. I love her like normal. You know, I love her movies. I love what she's doing. I love how hardworking she is. But this, I think there's a problem, but it's not like a very big problem. But she came on social media to, you know, to somehow pass a message, maybe to her husband, I don't know. But later she came back and, you know, post a picture with her holding the Bible and her husband beside her. It might not be a major disagreement or a major issue, but I think even letting people know much about you through social media or posting too much pictures could easily make people know that there's a fire on the mountain. Make it in a way that the more you look, the less you see. So that is it about Mercy Johnson. So finally, Mercy Johnson came out to say there's nothing, no beef between them, and I'm happy to say that, like, no beef between them. This 2018, we weren't expecting that. It wouldn't even start from Mercy Johnson, my best actress. Okay, the next news we have Mr. Ibu. Now this is very, very shocking. Robbers invade Mr. Ibu's house and they carted away 14 million naira cash and property. I mean, I don't get. Do you have like 14 million naira in your house? Don't you use the bank? For a person like Mr. Ibu, according to the wife, the operation started at about 3 a.m. and lasted till about 4:25 a.m. It lasted for about like 1 hour 25 minutes. That's how long it lasted. Because this man is a comedian. We don't know whether it's a joke or something, but what could have made you to have 14 million naira at home? What could have happened? Guys, I want your opinions in the comment section below. I want to talk about the last news right here. The last news is on Efe. Now this guy OAP came out to blast Efe, ranting that Efe is feeling too big. We are going to watch the video. That Efe is feeling too big. Not a person like Efe. If this comes out to be true, I'm very, very disappointed. I'm going to be disappointed in Efe. As long as you're a musician, don't look down on anybody. Don't look down on any TV station, radio station. Don't look down on anything. You don't know what might happen the next day. Go to the lowest place, for interview, the lowest station or whatever for interview. Do not choose. I know when you get to a point in your life, you start choosing for you to spread your music. No platform is too small. No station, no TV station, no radio station is too small.
The wrongest person to call someone out, and the wrongest person to say things about someone. I don't do that, but this has gotten to the essence where I need to speak. Nigga be sending me BC's broadcasts that I should repost, I should post his music, his stuff on my platform. I'm like, why? I called this fool for an interview in my studio so that I could even help his career. He's dying. He's trying to help this guy's dead upcoming career. And this fool, on the date of the agreed interview, I called the Mumu, and he was telling me that no, he thought it was this TV station. He thought it was, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell is wrong with you? And you keep sending me BCs? Nigga, go check yourself. Efe, go check your fucking self.
Now, when I started, I will give you a story. When I started as a YouTuber, there was this guy, a musician, who I even met him. I said I was going to put a song on my channel. Then I was very small. I was like 2,000 subscribers or something, and my page wasn't that active. I wasn't getting enough comments. This guy was like, no, I don't want my music. I already have my music on. There was this platform then, I already have my music there. You don't need to. I said, okay, just let me use the soundtrack. Let me use it as a soundtrack. He said, no. I said I'm going to give credit to you. He said it doesn't mean that it doesn't need the credit. Later on, fast forward to like 2017, he was among those who was reaching out for an interview after watching some of my clips. What about us now? You don't go organize interview for us. That is life. You don't look down on anybody. Don't look down on anything. Just keep pushing. You don't know what might happen tomorrow.